Friends and family used to break my legs, so I did. Well, this isn't real, and so too late to tell me now. Ever had one of these when you growing up like a kid? Going on the beach trying to make $1 million? All I saw is car parts. I could have stocked the Pet Boys shelves. So, get any floods out there with that rain we've had? Down there, shutting off the heaters, the water tanks, trying to secure the place. Water's up to my knees. Finally go upstairs. Phone rings, we think it's on the wall, it's waterproof. It's a lady upstairs saying, hey, you got cable? I said, yeah. She said, well, my cable's out. So what part of my name's Comcast? So at the winning circuit, I didn't really lose a lot of weight here. It's like an inferno, sweat factory, make an indoor pool. So I got a cat, it's got 9 homes. I'm still on my first. It's up on blocks. I can spin the tires by hand, not going anywhere. So my mother had it first, my grandmother. She tripped and fell, went to the hospital. Uncle had it, kid had it. Now I'm stuck with it. So I called my mother, says, hey, how you doing today? She's a nurse at home. She says, oh, I'm doing good. She says, I'm gonna be getting out of work soon. He says, okay, 5 o'clock, right? Yeah, how'd you know? You tell me every day. Okay, so I'll be there. So when something comes, she forgets about it. So I call like a couple of days later. I said, hey, how you doing today? So the nurse she got her clothes piled to the top of the ceiling with the clothes, right? She says, I'm retiring today. I says, oh, good. I'm an idiot at the time. The nurse is saying, hey, what's going on with her clothes? I said, don't worry about it, she'll forget about it. Supper comes, she's in another mode. So I see the girl next door, she's digging a hole. I says, Sally, what's the hole for? She said, oh, my pet fish died. I says, oh, sorry to hear that. I said, by the way, why is the hole so big? She says, because it's in your fucking cat. Went to Nova Scotia, 2 years planning. Had to cancel the first year. So my friend, I meet him at the diner, pulls up, and his wife. A couple small backpacks. Big. 2 of them. 7 days closed for each. I said, what do you think, you're in a Mack truck? This is a trunk? I said, why don't you go home and get your smart car, put the piano on top, because you get bored to get something to play with. So we get off the boat, it starts sprinkling. He says, you gonna wear those jackets? I said, no, put them on. Beats me from tying them on. So we're going down the road, it says 100 maximum. I'm doing like 90. Jeez, these people don't fool around. So I get into the city, it says 90. It says, wow, someone's gonna get killed. So I'm looking in my mirror, I says, Jesus, where the hell did he go? So I noticed there was a car coming out of a driveway, so I slowed down. Bit of a gap between us. So 3 cars come by. I said, you must have got T-boned by that car. So I drive by, bike's on the ground, wife's face down. Thought she was dead. It's a true story. 2 broken ribs. Got a gash on her head. He's playing with his bike. This ain't even my wife, I'm taking care of her like gold. I said, hey, did somebody call 911? Oh yeah, they'll be here. What clock are we going by? It's like 15 minutes later, they're driving Miss Daisy. So we get her on the stretcher, he's still playing with his bike. So the cop says, well, I'm gonna be following you. I doubt it, I got a Harley. She didn't even put the sirens on. I think this is kind of odd that we're at a funeral already. We get to the light and he stops. I go up to the window, he says, you know you're driving an ambulance, right? Oh yeah, but we don't want to shake her up. Shake her up, that's too late, she already done that. Does anybody ever go on that cat cruise there? Go over to Nova Scotia? Oh yeah, real fun. So I'm all planning. Have my driver means so I can see that word. To get him on my bike. So I go in the store, they're real cheap, like $10. I start to put those in me. Didn't even make it. It was like 4th of July all over the place. Come into the bathroom like an hour later. It's like I came out of the shower, I was like soaked. So the girl working behind the counter, She says, I think you might want to sit out back. I said, I think you got a good idea there. So I did that. They got these chairs you can't move, spin, tilt, nothing. It's like, the Roxbury boat. They bolt them to the floor. Thank you so much, that's my time.